Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you how to make these tiny little cute clippy bows. Really easy and straightforward to make. These are finished bow. As you can see, I have very few items that I needed. All you need is a glue gun, a tiny piece of ribbon like this, another piece of ribbon, and a little clip like this, the ones that clip in and out, and an embellishment like a pearl or a diamante. And that's it really. It doesn't really require much else. And as you can see, what we're doing is we're taking the first piece of ribbon and placing it over the clip. And now I'm just taking a tiny dot of glue, the hot glue, and placing it right at the end of the clip, and I'm just removing the excess. I'm pressing that in place with the first piece of ribbon that I showed you, and I'm just folding it round just ever so slightly, and just obviously removing the excess pieces of glue. This is really important because you don't want to leave pieces of glue that are dried up. And I'm just pressing it firmly in place to make sure that it's dry. And as you can see, I've placed the clip quite straight on the glue, on the clip. Now I'm just adding another dot of glue. Once again, removing the excess. Just be careful you don't burn yourself. And I'm just folding the ribbon right over the other side of the clip. Just make sure it's done really neatly. What we're trying to create is like a little parcel with the clip and the ribbon. As you can see, I'm just folding it round again and just making sure that it's firmly in place. And obviously you really do need to remove the excess pieces of glue because you don't want any excess glue that's dried up on your actual bow. And now I'm just folding it back round and putting another piece of glue right on the end there, and just folding it back round. Just make sure you do it very, very neatly. Just follow exactly what I'm doing and you'll get it right. Just keep practicing. Now snip off the excess piece of ribbon. You just want to keep practicing to get it perfect. When you first do it, it might not be perfect, but you know, eventually you will get it perfect. As you can see right now, I'm just making sure I snip off all the excess and making sure everything just looks neat and tidy and pretty much perfect. As you can see now, it just looks like a clip with a piece of ribbon over it. And I'm taking my second piece of ribbon and just snipping off the edges, like the little pieces of thread that are sticking out. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take another piece of glue, and you only need a little bit, a tiny dot I'm placing in the center, and just folding it over like that. Just want to make sure that it's actually really secure and that you're folding it over neatly. You don't want it to be lopsided, but you want to make sure that it creates just a kind of like a loop. So now what I'm doing is I'm snipping off the excess ribbon because you want it to be slightly shorter, and folding it over to create a tiny little bow. Now I'm just gluing it in the center where I've gathered it in to create that bow look. This is a really simple bow that you can make in minutes. And so now what I'm doing is I'm taking the other piece of ribbon that I've cut and I'm just cutting it into two, and taking another piece of glue, just a tiny bit. Remember not to burn yourself, and remove the excess pieces of glue before they dry because it's very difficult to remove. And as you can see, I'm crisscrossing it over so it kind of looks like a little cross, and I'm folding it back round on itself and using another piece of glue to just secure that in place, just making sure that it doesn't dry before you remove the excess. And as you can see now, it just looks like a tiny little cute bow. I'm placing another piece of glue on the first piece. This is the whole point of this, is to sort of layer it to make it look like a double layered bow. And I'm pressing that firmly in place. The next thing is to add the embellishment. And all we do is place a tiny bit of glue on the embellishment and then remove the excess and place it in the center. Just make sure that it is in the center and it's not wonky or lopsided.